Hi everybody, this is Oleg. Welcome to Oregon Preparedness. I'm somewhere in eastern Montana on Interstate 90. I tell you, I can never get enough of Montana. Such a wonderful and just serene and peaceful state with not a lot of people. This is where you want to be in a major SHTF event. Anyway, what I want to talk about is fuel. And as a truck driver, I am affected by the fuel prices more than most people. Here's my truck. Somebody is moving from west to east. And these prices, most of them range from about $5.80 to $6.50 a gallon, which is insane. Back just 6 months ago it was around $4.50, and I thought that was a lot. And it's doesn't seem like it's stopping. It seems like fuel is getting more expensive by a dime on a daily basis. I don't know when and where is it gonna stop. I start to wonder about my future job because I pay for the fuel, and if it continues like this, I don't know, unless they would have to either raise prices of the merchandise that we deliver, because so far prices are the same, even in some cases lower, yet fuel is so expensive. Yet in the same time, United States has sent, from the beginning of the war with Ukraine and Russia, United States has sent $5.2 billion in arms and ammunition, which is just insane, if you ask me. Here we're having major inflation. We're having fuel crisis, and they try, Brandon's administration is trying to blame it on war with Russia and Ukraine, which is total BS. United States, before this war broke out, was getting only 10% of all oil that we use here from Russia. 10%, that's all. The fuel did not go up 10%, as you all know. So all that insane help for the war that will never be won by the Ukraine, all they're doing is letting more people die from both Russian and Ukrainian side. And meanwhile here, I think they're just using this moment to blame war in the Ukraine for it, and raising fuel prices. Some people estimate that by the end of summer it might reach $10 a gallon. How can you work? When me, for an example, I'm burning about 80 to 100, 110 gallons a day. Don't need to be rocket scientist to see that the amount of money that's gonna cost to fill up truck is just not gonna make sense to do that kind of work, unless once again they double the prices of the loads. We'll see what happens. Everywhere else, everything else is more expensive, as you all know. The roads in many states, I go pretty much everywhere. The only state I don't really go to, I've been there only once, is California. I went there just one time in my almost 10 months career. I just don't like California for a number of reasons. I love it. I love to visit California as a tourist in my own car. It's beautiful. Not in the truck. Anyway, in many states, roads are terrible and they're not so far getting repaired. Now is the summertime. Now is when they need to repair them. And they do in some states. But in some places, they're just awful. Yet, $5.6 billion already went to the Ukraine. How pathetic. Anyway, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. And if you're Christian, you will know what it is. They are trying to make chaos in this world to bring forward the Antichrist. That's exactly what it is. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Get more prepared, get some fuel stored. I mentioned before in some of my videos that gasoline, I never stored diesel, so I'm not sure if you know how diesel stores. Let me know in the comments. I have stored before gasoline, and with the help of fuel stabilizer, they claim that it can be used after 1 year of storage. Well, I went beyond that. I had my gas stored for over 2 years. I believe 2 years and 2 months, something like that. And I poured it in my Prius. It was working fine. At that time I was moving, so I thought I'm gonna use this gas to put it in my U-Haul, and then, you know, I'll put the fresh gas in my storage containers. U-Haul was running just fine after over 2 years of storage. So 2 years is pretty good. If you store, let's even say you store 5-gallon gas jars, jerry cans, whatever, with gasoline. If you have small generator that consumes maybe gallon or less of gas per day, that's almost 1 month worth of electricity in your house. You know, 5 jugs of 5 gallons each of gas don't take that much space in your garage or in your storage, and that provides you with nearly a month of electricity. Think about it. So store some gas without worry that it's going to be wasted. It's not going to be wasted. Make sure you put that fuel stabilizer. It'll be good to go for at least 2 years. 2 years plus. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Let me know in the comments again if some of you know how to store diesel fuel. I'd like to know that. Even for an emergency, maybe there would be, right now we have gas that's climbing in price. What's gonna happen when there will be no gas, like in the Ukraine? They ration gas. They give you, when you go to gas station, they give you 10 liters of gas. 10 liters is equivalent to about 2.5 gallons. How far can you go on 2.5 gallons? Not far. So what if there will be no gas at all? And let's say you have an emergency. Let's say you need to go somewhere, to the hospital. Or of course at that point, who knows, maybe hospitals are not going to be an option. Anyway, there could be some emergency you could go to, and most of all, it'll feed your generator. So figure out how much electricity you want to have for how long, if you don't have solar systems, and you know, go by that and store that much depending how long you want to have electricity in your house, in case there is no electricity. Anyway, I rambled long enough. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll talk to you in the next upload. Take care.